Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 5 most underrated brawlers currently inside of Brawl Stars. So also we've not got NX on the edits, today is taking the day off. But yeah, before we jump into today's video, make sure you're using a creator code in the shop, mine will be greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let's jump into number 5. Alright guys, jumping into the 5th most underrated brawler currently in the meta, it's going to be Ruffs. So Ruffs actually is really slept on. I've seen him a lot used in competitive quite recently because people have obviously discovered that he's a really good counter to brawlers like Surge in the meta. Stu, he's really good at as well. And often, I don't know, Ruffs kind of goes in and out of the meta a lot of the times. And to be honest, probably like a week ago or so, I wouldn't have rated Ruffs so highly. But I think Ruffs is really, really good, especially when you can synergize with the likes of Gene, with the likes of Max. You can get some really good synergies together. And as long as you got some good teammates, unlike the ones I've got inside of this gameplay, because I'm playing with randoms, you should be able to play really well because you can just basically farm your super off of other brawlers, keep giving your teammates upgrades, and it should be good from there. So unfortunately, we've got, I don't know how this Colt isn't max level. I'm guessing he's going to be really bad, but whatever else. Focus more on my commentary more than the gameplay, because unfortunately, I haven't got anyone that I can actually play with who's any half decent. So probably going to get taken down here. Okay, no, actually survive. I can give a Mortis upgrade as well. So you can see here, I'm just farming upgrades off these guys. Mortis, he's going to go in and die as well. Got to be careful though. The only probably meta brawler that counters Ruffs that well is the likes of Carl. Carl is really good against the Ruffs. I can't clear it, unfortunately, I've got no ammo. But yeah, Carl is really good against Ruffs. Everything else, like Ruffs can still kind of work his way against. You can use the star power to break open the walls against throwers. It's a really good option to use, and you see him a lot, especially in Latam. I've seen Ruffs use yesterday in the case of a couple. I don't know if you guys do watch that, but in those finals, literally everyone was using Ruffs in so many different combos. It's definitely a good option in this meta. And I think he'll always be meta if, as long as he's got this everlasting upgrade for your teams, which is really, really good. So we need to help this Colt out. He's struggling out here. He is struggling out here. Let's try and farm off super off him again. Hopefully Colt can get this one. I'll give Mortis this upgrade as well. And all of our teammates have their upgrades here. Obviously, the upgrades give your teammates a nice damage boost and a health boost. Colt, he's going to go down again. Very down bad. Let's see. Okay, Mortis, he's going to go down again. And it's looking like a GG for that. Yeah, I'm going to get forward as well. Yeah, that's going to definitely be GG. But that's going to be the 5th most underrated brawler currently in Brawl Stars. I don't think there's no chance of coming back. Let's hop into number 4. Alright guys, jumping into the 4th most underrated brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars, it is Spike. So another brawler I see constantly slept on in the comment section. I always see people saying that I overrated Spike, but I think Spike, he's in a good spot right now. People still, it's not like one of these picks that's picked all the time, but when picked out, honestly, he's got a really good win rate. He's like secretly slept on inside of game modes like Gem Grab and Brawl as well. You do see him a lot of times when pulled out, he will consistently win his lane because he beats brawlers like Taurus lane, he beats brawlers like Sandy, Ems, and they're all pretty much meta at the moment. The only big worry about him probably is like the Gene Max combination, because he's quite squishy, and with a slow reload they can just pounce upon him. But you can see here, I'm just comfortably winning my lane with Spike here. It's just a pretty decent brawler overall, and I feel like you can just get away with using him basically on most maps and modes. Probably except for bounties, the one mode I won't really touch him on. He can be usable on every single game mode, and to me, he's a pretty underrated brawler in the meta. I don't know about you guys, I don't know what trophy, what brawlers are good kind of at your trophy level, but in terms of competitive, he's definitely a slept on brawler. And still, I'm still waiting for him to fully return to competitive, but I think it's coming. I think it's coming. You'll start to see Spike pretty soon. There's Frank with his stun here. Let's see if he's able to slot that in. No, he's not. Okay, our randoms are a little bit better this time around, but regardless, I don't really mind if we lose or win inside of this. I'll just put the gameplay out because it can take forever to win the randoms. Trust me, especially at the 900 trophy level, it's very, very hard to consistently win with these guys. So let's try and get these, well, I'll Jesse down. They're both pretty weak, especially with Curveball. I can just consistently just keep them low. Oh, Taurus going to get pulled there, unfortunately. Our randoms, again, not really pulling their weight at all here. I've got to be careful for this pass into Ems. I've got a Super Vow. Keep it back from him. I need to get rid of his pet. This pet is so annoying. I hate playing against that pet. Hopefully, Tara pulls some... What? What was that? Like, are you kidding me? Well, what is he going for there? We're definitely going to concede here. There's nothing we can do. Tara pull as well. Okay, at least that pet is an attack pet, else we would have died there. Nice Frank stun. Okay, that was a big stun right there. Let's see. I don't think I can actually score here. I might be able to break the Tara's ankles. Let's just see. Oh, I was hoping I could squeeze that in. But going into overtime, we should... actually, I don't know. We've got Frank in overtime. I don't think we're going to win this. But regardless, let me know what you think of Spike in the comment section below. As I said, everyone in the comment section tier list was saying that I put Spike a little bit too high. Maybe I did, but still, I still think he's pretty slept on. Let's see. Get his turret down. Frank with a super. I don't know about that. Probably should have saved it until we got pressured, but Spike Curveball should be able to carry us in overtime if they can't successfully do this. Frank should probably just go on with Jesse or even a Tara, to be honest. Ems is probably the worst match we can get. Does get a kill, though. Does get a kill. Maybe we can push back. Get these guys down. Let's super the Ems. Ems going to be pretty weak. I can just consistently chip these guys down. Tara needs to hit a pull here. We're got him on the back foot. Jesse weak. Let's see, Tara. She's going to go for the pull, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, she's going to go for this pull. And that's going to be an easy win for us. Well, not really easy, but we do win in the end. But yeah, Spike is going to be the 4th most underrated brawler in this meta. Let's hop into number 3. Alright, guys, jumping into the 3rd most underrated brawler currently inside of a game. It's going to be Taurus. So again, a lot of people were just kind of unsure as to why Taurus is so good, especially when I put her gadgets so high on the best gadgets on the game. But honestly, it's such a good deterrent to brawlers like Gene in the meta, Surge, Stu. It's such an underrated pick. They just can't really do a lot, especially a lot of times, like I said yesterday, like you can hold on to these pets for the majority of the game, and a Gene just can't pull you. It just really can't. It just adds so much pressure. The main reason why it's good is pressure. Like, the pets might not be like stupidly OP themselves, but just the pressure, just wasting their ammo. Just think of it like a Mr. P Porter, well, 3 of them just running at them consistently throughout the game. And a lot of the times I can just save at least one of my gadgets and I'm going to be safe for the most part of the game. In the back of Gene's mind, he's just going to be thinking, well, that Tara's got pets, I can't pull that Tara there. So yeah, it's just really good. You're seeing Tara pretty much everywhere right now, which probably beats to me in terms of like competitive meta players don't think Tara's underrated, but just the general like people of Brawl Stars, they don't really think that Tara is this good. But trust me, Tara is amazing in this meta, and it's not even the fact that like her stats have actually changed for her to be OP. It's just rather that the meta just suits her really well at the moment. She counters a lot of different brawlers, but yeah, that's going to be a nice and easy game. That's going to be Tara, the 3rd most underrated brawler in this meta. Let's hop into number 2. All right, jumping into the 2nd most underrated brawler currently inside of a game right now, it is Ems. And I just feel like, again, just with Ems, like her stats hasn't gone up recently, like in terms of like buffs or whatever else. I just think the meta really suits her, and honestly, I think she could be at least, well, close to the top 6 brawlers in the meta right now. She's so good down the lane. She's also a good counter to Tara, because Tara's rising in popularity. Ems is a really good counter to Tara's pets as well. And just overall, she just synergizes really well with the likes of a Max, like a Max speeded with an Ems super. There's not much that's really going to stop that inside of a game right now. And a lot of people are starting to discover how good Ems really is. She's starting to increase a little bit in popularity in the meta. Like a month ago, you've seen a lot of different regions try out in the monthly finals, and now it's just coming to light in EU and other regions that Ems is seriously so good. She's kind of taken over the role of Sandy in the meta. Like, Sandy used to be really good with G Max and just good in every single combo. I think Ems is the same. She's just really good against tanky comps as well. This super is just so hard to actually face off against. Like, if an Ems has got super against a wall, what is really gonna stop that? Especially if using a hyperstar power. Like, what is actually gonna remove that Ems from the wall? I don't think there's a lot that can actually take her down. You see the enemy team are running the Ems as well. Unfortunately, our teammate, I don't know what he's doing. He's just sitting in the bush. Yeah, Sandy's just not going to be good at all in this meta, and we're going to get absolutely wrecked. But that's going to be Ems. I think she's been seriously so slept on in the meta. She's so underrated and a good pick right now. So that's going to be the 2nd most underrated. Let's hop into the most underrated. All right, guys, jumping into the most underrated brawler in the game right now, it is going to be Lou. I feel Lou is always underrated in the meta, but right now, I feel like he sits in a really good spot, especially in game modes like Hot Zone and Siege. He's really good right now, and I'm seeing him getting used a little bit more on game modes like Brawl, on Gem Grab as well. The only really bad thing about him is that his shots are quite hard to consistently hit, especially in the open. But if you can get close range, cycle that super once. I think this first super is the hardest one to cycle, because, as I said, it can just be really hard to actually hit people. He's only got three shots, yeah, and it's just, especially when I'm up against like some of the best players in the world, it's going to juke it pretty easily. But when you can start landing those shots consistently, he's going to be really good. That damage is seriously so underrated, and it's going to control so much of the game. So I've seen it again. I'm going to say, like I did earlier, like with Latam, I've seen a lot of people using Lou. They really like the likes of Lou, and I think EU are definitely sleeping on this brawler. I think it's just literally because of his mechanics. They're pretty hard to consistently hit shots with, but just the zoning of the super is just so good. I just love it. The enemy team can't really do it too much against it. Hopefully we can score this. Let's see if we can get the M's down. And we're not going to score that. I'm going to get pulled here. Okay, maybe not. Nice double pull from our Taurus. I don't get how we haven't scored it. How have we not scored? I'm just going to run in this M's face. Hopefully we can actually score this. M's probably going to gadget us. Okay. After killing them about 15 times, we're able to walk it in. But yeah, Lou, he's super underrated and always has been, to be fair. I feel like he still deserves probably another slight buff. And probably, I don't know, we need to probably change his shot mechanics or something, make it a little bit easier to hit, and Lou will be seriously broken in the game. But I like him. Lou, he's silently one of my favorite brawlers in the game. We should be able to score this in, hopefully. Nice. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you think of the ranking in the comment section, but I feel like it's pretty standard. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.